Hey guys. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. I'm good. I just figured I'd do a live Thanksgiving live because hey Snake. I missed doing a Canadian Thanksgiving live, and we do Thanksgiving in October. So I figured I'd do a live tonight and say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. So happy Thanksgiving. Hope you guys are all getting fat for my sake. Eat some turkey for me. I don't know if you guys eat turkey on Thanksgiving or not, but it's kind of what we do in Canada. Turkey's like a Thanksgiving thing. Thanks, Pete, and hello. Yeah, it is nice having a garage. It's chilly in here. I've got a space heater pointed at me right now, and I've got like 2 sweaters on and blanket on my chair. So it's chilly in here. My garage isn't really set up for the winter or the summer. It's not insulated very well, but it's good to have a garage at all. So hello, Arthur. Thanks for coming. Hey, Upcheck. Happy Thanksgiving. Turkey, yeah. I wish I was having a turkey dinner tonight, but I'm not. So I might go to the grocery store after this and get myself some snacks. Happy Thanksgiving, Joe. I'm trying to stay warm, and the dry part, I'm staying pretty dry for the most part. Happy Thanksgiving, Mike, Shadow, Jonathan. Hello, everybody. Yeah, in the garage, I was going to do like a fireside live, but it's cold out today, and I was just not really into sitting outside and freezing. Trying to stay warm by the fire. Hello, Mo. I don't know how to say your name, but hello, guy from Spain. So are you guys all having family time? I guess it's kind of not, I guess it's not really a long weekend if your Thanksgiving lands on Thursday. You just get today and then you go back to work tomorrow for the day. Hi, Johnny. Yeah, it helps if, like, the plastic I put on my garage door kind of helps a little bit. But, hi, Jeff. But it doesn't help tremendously. I think the way I did the plastic on the door last year actually helped better because it was a little, that's good, Mo. Full tummy's always good. Yeah, the way I had the plastic on my garage door last year, I had a little bit more of air space between the plastic and the door, so I think that it actually insulated better the way I had it last time, but this time it's a little tighter to the door than it was last year, and it seems to not be staying quite as warm in here. Hello, Alan. Just recovering from too big of a meal. Oh, that's good though. Yeah, we did our Canadian Thanksgiving in October, and we definitely ate a lot. I definitely ate too much. It's always like there's so much. There's always like so much to eat at holiday meals that it's like even if you take like a little bit of everything, it's like that's always what I try to do. I was like, I'm gonna just have a little bit of everything. By the time you have a little bit of everything, though, you still have a massive plate full of food. Yeah, my TY250 is it's gonna be going. Well, one of them is gonna be going together, but I really need to take a look at the engine that I pulled out, the one that I got running, because there's something going on with the gearbox for the transmission, so it's not really shifting. So I'm gonna have to take that apart, but the shovel head is off the stand now over there. So I just got the shovel head off the stand and the Dyna's up on the stand now because I'm going to be doing a little bit of a project for the Dyna that will probably involve taking it apart to a fair degree. I might even change the bars on the Dyna while I've got it up here. Yeah, hello, Pete. Thanks, Pete. I really appreciate that. And hello, Motobomb. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, the TY. So the TY's gotta get the engine looked at a little bit. So But that bike, as much as I really want to have a little dirt bike to ride around, is not the big priority of all of the bikes that there are in the garage. My riders, my daily riders, like my Dyna and my shovel head, are kind of going to be more priority than the little TY. So the TY is just kind of there to be worked on when the time is convenient. So, and I apologize if I look tired. Like, my eyes feel super tired. Like, my eye, maybe it's just because this light is so bright in my face. But I was up till like 5 in the morning. I stayed up all night till 5 in the morning working on the shovel head. The last night that I was out here working on it. And I think I told you guys that story where I almost burnt it down. And like, thankfully I didn't fry like all the electrical on the shovel head, but I did burn my finger. I have a Band-Aid on it now because it was kind of, yeah, it was pretty gross. But yeah, so yeah, it's good. You guys are, there's not a whole lot of people here. I guess a lot of people are probably hanging out with their families tonight. Mr. Roboto, hello. Yeah, and my Dyna, I'm going to be putting a stabilizer kit in that. I've mentioned that a few times. Western Washington. It's cold and dry. Oh, yeah. It's cold here, but it's been cold and wet for the most part. Today was actually not raining. But the roads looked like frosty a little bit. It's pretty chilly here. I was going to do an outside live. And then I was like, I'm not freaking freezing my butt off out there. And I don't really have any good firewood. So I would have had to go and like scrounge up like not the best firewood. I need to get some actual firewood. And yeah, but I just wasn't really into freezing my butt off tonight outside. Happy Thanksgiving, Rick. Thanks. Yeah, a good big bonfire motorbomb. But I didn't even have enough firewood. I don't know have enough firewood to really have a good fire like that. So hello, Jerry. Hey, Elijah. Yeah, so happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And I hope you guys are all eating a lot of food, a lot of pie and turkey and whatever you guys might be having, mashed potatoes. We have pumpkin pie here. I've heard of sweet potato pie in the US. I've never had sweet potato pie before, but I don't know if that's like more popular than pumpkin pie down there. I'm not sure. Thanks, Jonathan. My Thanksgiving was in October. I think it was like the 14th or something like that. I can't quite remember the exact day. Pretty sure it was around the 14th. Maybe. When did I leave to Florida? Yeah, it was before I left for Florida. So, oh, yum. I love apple pie. Oh, I love pie. I just love food, actually. Like, there's not a lot of food that I don't like. I think it's it's like a feasting day, but it's almost like way too early in the live stream to start talking about food. We always start talking about food in the live chat, and then everybody wants to go eat. Yeah, I would love to eat a whole pumpkin pie right now. I actually would love to eat a whole any kind of pie right now. But homemade pie of any sort is always way better than store-bought, unless you can get it from like a good bakery where it's basically homemade. Hello, Buck. And yes, chocolate pudding shadow is one of my favorites. I actually love chocolate milk. Oh, I've been thinking about chocolate milk all day too. And I was going to go to the grocery store before I did this live. Pumpkin pie is squash pie? I guess pumpkins basically are a squash, hey? Yeah, like why do we call them pumpkins when they're basically just a big orange squash? I don't know. Yeah. Never met a pie I didn't like. Yeah, I don't know, like I don't think I'd like kidney pie. I remember like when I worked in the retirement home when I was 18, then the residents, the old folks there would get so excited when we were having kidney pie. And the pie, like the kidney pie, the filling for it, they mixed up in like a big mixing bowl. And I was working the dish pit back then. I was like 18, and I remember having to clean this freaking kidney pie bowl that was so huge that I basically had to almost climb inside of it to clean it. And it just stunk so bad. I had to hold my breath to clean it. Like I would not be able to eat kidney pie. I don't know. And same with liver. I'm doing good, Ray. Thanks. Hershey's chocolate milk, red. Oh, I used to buy like crazy. Okay, I've never had Hershey's chocolate milk, but hello, Pete. So I've never had Hershey's chocolate milk, but there's this kind of chocolate milk. I'm not sure, like it's like pretty local to where I live. So I'm not sure if you can get it in the States before. No, I've never had Hershey's chocolate milk. I've never seen it. I don't even think we have it here. But yeah, the kind of chocolate milk that I like it's called Dutchman Dairies is the farm that it comes from, and they come in glass bottles. So you pay like a $3 deposit for the bottle because they want you to return the bottle. So they'll wash the bottles, right? Like, so it comes in a glass bottle and it's whole milk, but chocolate milk. And you know, like a lot of chocolate milk, they'll do like 1% or 2% milk, and that'll be the chocolate milk, but they do like whole milk chocolate milk. Oh my gosh, it is the best chocolate milk. I probably have like 3 other bottles to go and get my deposit on, so I can like I'm gonna trade them for another bottle of chocolate milk. I've never had sweet potato pie, but I would like to try it one day. Like, is it kind of like pumpkin pie? I don't know. I couldn't say because I've never had. Yeah, Dutchman Dairy Shadow. I don't think that they are in the United States though. I don't even think we have it everywhere in Canada. Yeah, chocolate milk from the brown cows. Only the brown cows give us chocolate milk. Hello, Danny. Yeah, maybe next time I go down south, I'll have to find somewhere I can get a good sweet potato pie. If anybody in the Florida area knows where I can get a good sweet potato pie, I'll have to try that sometime. Or is that only something they do like around the holidays? Or is that like an all the time thing? I don't know. I've heard of it. I've heard of sweet potato pie. Fried chicken, sweet potato pie, stuff like that. It's pretty much kind of like pumpkin pie. Yeah. Yeah. I'd like to try it. Now, I was going to go to the grocery store before this live stream so that I would have some snacks and not be like getting hangry, but I didn't really have time. So it would have been gone for too long. And then my live stream would have ended up being too late. And I just decided I'd have some wine and talk to you guys. And then when my glass of wine is gone, I'll go to the grocery store and probably buy like 4 pies now because we're all talking about pie. Good evening, Paul. From Dutchman's site, home delivery is available in Revelstoke. Through Dolo Home Delivery, a variety of Dutchman dairy products are available, including milk, cream, butter, and an assortment of cheese. Oh, they do home delivery in Revelstoke, so that must be where they're from. So Revelstoke's it's a few hours from where I'm at. A few 3-4 hours, something like that, 3-4 hour drive. So yeah, home delivery though, that'd be nice. I would definitely probably be ordering some chocolate milk right now. Okay, sweet potato pie is better than pumpkin. What? But it's hard to find. So there's no like cafes that do sweet potato pie. It does sound like a good excuse for a ride, but it's too cold here and it's too cold here to be riding right now. The weather's just been so crappy. Blackberry pie, yes, Jerry. Oh my gosh. Yeah, actually one of my favoriteest pies growing up I haven't had a blackberry pie in a long time, but I think my most favorite pie growing up was strawberry rhubarb pie. That was like my most all-time, like nothing could top it forever favorite. And gooseberry pie, yes, is so good. But strawberry rhubarb was my all-time most number one like pie of the time, all the time, every time, strawberry rhubarb. But pretty much any berry pie I'm good with. I don't like apple pie if it's store-bought. I only like homemade apple pie. And pumpkin pie is okay if it's store-bought, but yeah, I like, oh my gosh, I want to make myself, I've got actually frozen rhubarb. You're in pie heaven right now? Oh my gosh, I want to go to pie heaven. Always made your rhubarb strawberry pie? Yeah. Hello, LT Jackaboot. Yeah. Strawberry rhubarb pie, man. I've got rhubarb in my freezer from my aunt and uncle. So I've got some, I could totally make a strawberry rhubarb pie. Oh, hello, Nitro and Brat. Hope you guys are doing good. Long time no see. Hope Brat's hanging in there. And hello. Yeah, so happy Thanksgiving to anybody who's just popping in. This is like my combined like U.S. and Canadian Thanksgiving video because my Canadian Thanksgiving video ended up not doing one. I think I was just really busy with family that day, so it just kind of ended up not working out. And good. I'm glad to hear that she's still hanging in there, Nitro, and my prayers are with her for strength and healing, of course. You know the strawberry rhubarb is a variety of rhubarb, right? What? No, I didn't know that. Strawberry rhubarb jelly. Yes, I think anything strawberry rhubarb pretty much is good. I like it when people do like these rhubarb cakes. It's almost like a rhubarb cake where it'll be like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it'll almost be like a layer of like rhubarb in the bottom of the pan, and then like a cake and like a almost like a crumbly like what's it called? It's not crumble. I don't remember what it's called. Streusel, like ton topping or whatever on it. Oh, it's so good. There's no strawberries in strawberry. There is strawberries in strawberry rhubarb pie when you make strawberry rhubarb pie and it has strawberries in it. Yeah, that was my fave though. Blueberry pie was never a big fan of. Mixed berry, if it's got like blueberries and a bunch of other berries in it, yeah, it's good. But black, oh man, I know we're always making everybody hungry in the lives for some reason. Maybe we should talk about bikes instead. So who's all riding? Put your hand up. Not me. I haven't ridden in too long. It's been like, well, it actually feels probably like longer than it actually has been. Yeah, I haven't ridden for a while, but normally I'm still riding by now. Hot and cold pie. Yeah, cold pies are pretty good. I used to like the banana pies. Okay, just let me know where to find that Nitro. If she's on Instagram. I think I remember having her on my Instagram. Yeah, Shada, you get a lot of snow where you are too, don't you? Oh my gosh. You not rode since the Florida camp out? On your little Garam? Yeah, it was. I actually haven't rode since the camp out too. That was my last ride. Yeah, my last ride in Canada was probably a couple weeks before the camp out. and my bike freaking broke down on my last, like, 2 days before my insurance was up. Normally I'd be like riding the heck out of my bike till the insurance is up, and this time it broke down and it took me a while to get parts for it, so it just was broken down for the last 2 days of its insurance. Hey, Sean? Yeah, I haven't rode since. Yeah, Dad, I haven't rode since the Florida camp out. Last ride was 15 minutes ago. Okay, well, don't brag about it already. It's cold here in Canada. Pumpkin pie with whipped cream, yeah. Do you guys do the pumpkin? Okay, I remember like all the hype going about these pumpkin spice everything. Like, I don't even know when this started, but the whole pumpkin spice like lattes craze, and everyone going on about the pumpkin spice, and it took me years to try one. First time I ever tried one, I was so disappointed. It was like, you guys like hyped this up for like the last 10 years, and what are you even excited about? It just tasted like mostly just like a latte with some sweetness in it. I couldn't really tell it was pumpkin anything. Yeah, it started snowing here. We had our first snow like 3 days ago or something like that. And normally when I was riding my Yamaha around, I'd ride all year. I would just keep insurance on it all year. I'd ride through January. I'd ride all year. Like, as long as the roads weren't icy, I would keep riding. And sometimes it was so cold, guys. It'd be like getting brain freeze from the outside. Like, the brain freeze is coming in. And then you're just like, oh, just try to ride slower because maybe it won't hurt as bad on your face, but it just makes it last longer. So it's just like better just to get it done and over with. Put seafoam in the Goldwing. Yeah, it's supposed to actually be like 10 degrees Celsius here next weekend. Snow, what is that? I know some of you guys don't even know what snow is, you bunch of spoiled jerks. Yeah, Nitro, that's the stuff to be thankful for. So I got my parts for my truck. I don't know if I told you guys about my trucks. So I've been driving this Tundra around. And it's a 2002 Toyota Tundra. And so I've been driving that around for the last couple years. And I have ridden a snowmobile, Jerry, but not for very long. Like, I've never really been big into snow sports. It can be fun though. Like, but I don't. Yeah, it can be fun. I don't know. I don't normally. It's got to be pretty fun to be worth it to be out there freezing and cold and wet, because the snow gets inside of wherever it can get, and then it just melts, and then you're just cold and wet and freezing. Cold and freezing. So, but my Tundra, though, so I've been driving this 2002 Toyota Tundra around, and before that, I have an 87 4Runner that I've had for like 7 years that it was my daily driver. And I took that off the road for a bit when I got the Tundra, because I started driving this Tundra, and it has a V8, and it's like an automatic. It has cup holders, power windows. It's not even nice. It's just way newer than anything that I've owned ever before. And it's so I felt like I was just like living in luxury in this Tundra, especially with my cup holders and not having to shift. Like, trying to shift and drink a coffee in my 4Runner without cup holders is like, you really need to know how to juggle. It's like me driving and no hands driving and shifting and trying to drink a coffee. And but my Tundra started making noise. My Tundra started making noise on the front end, so I got under there to check stuff out after looking at it for weeks. And when I actually finally climbed under my truck, Yeah, Jace, I agree with you. So when I finally climbed under my truck to look, I noticed the shocks, both front shocks are factory. Like they've been on there since the beginning because they both say Toyota on them, and those trucks got like 260,000 kilometers on it. And both the bottom where the bushings go in and where it attaches to the A-arms, both of those are broken, like just about to like come like right up. I would have been like in the ditch for sure. And so those are both like ready to come off. So I took that off the road, and then I put my 4Runner on the road. I've been driving that around. But my 4Runner has like such a bad exhaust leak. Oh my gosh, it's so stupid. Like both my vehicles are broken. Both my vehicles are trying to kill me. So my 4Runner has such a bad exhaust leak that I have to drive with all the windows down just so that I don't like pass out. It is lucky that I've spotted that. So, hello, Sean. Um, I used to scare you with some of my winter rides. Yeah, I haven't ridden in the winter for a while. Yeah, so my 4Runner is trying to kill me with an exhaust leak. Like the manifold, not the manifold, the header's cracked. So, and then the air, like the heater, having the heater on, just sucks all the exhaust into the cab. So I have to drive around with all my windows open and the heat cranked so that I can breathe and not freeze to death. But my parts for my Tundra showed up today. So I'm going to be swapping those over. I'm probably going to wait till next Saturday because it's supposed to be like 9 degrees out next Saturday. And it's only like 1 degree or 2 degrees out today. So how many motorcycles do I have? 1990 HT Electra Guide, a 1340 cc, 2005 1200 Custom Sportster, and a 2000 Kawasaki Vulcan. Shitbox Nation, yeah, you got that right, Joe, man. Oh man. How many running motorcycles do I have? Or just motorcycles in general? Or does it count if they're not together? Yeah, I've got 6 no, Dad, I've got more than that. 1, 2. Which one's the half? I feel like there's more than one half of a motorcycle. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5. What? So the mini bike's a half, I guess. The mini bike, the only bike I ever crashed, and I crashed it like pretty good. I broke my nose. And yeah, I've told that story too before, actually. Boxes inside of boxes. Daniel riding all 12 months. You know what I thought it would be? Not answering the motorcycle question. Come on, Joe. I thought that it would be like to challenge myself. 2.5 Sporties, 2 Yammies, 2 Harleys. So 6.5. Yeah, 6.5. My hair has a nice curl. Oh, thanks, Jace. For some reason, I thought you were talking to somebody else. I was like, who's he talking to? Oh, really? My hair, I kind of have to, well, it's pretty curly. But yeah, I kind of gotta help it out if I want it to actually look nice. If I want it to actually like curl together like that, I kind of gotta give it a little helping hand because it gets kind of frizzy. But thank you. The status, I've heard nothing of it. So it was all talk. It was all talk. All that Evel Knievel talk was just talk. Nobody actually wants to see me jump a rear motorcycle. Oh, Uncle Moose. Uncle Moose, where do you get your name from? Are you not Canadian, are you? A diesel heater? My thing with most of the heaters like that, Danny, I don't have a way of ventilating my garage well enough yeah, I don't have any way of getting any fresh air in here. So electric heat, which I'm going to pull my heater way closer to me. Electric heat is what I've been using, but it just sucks using electric heat because it's so much more expensive. I'm in for 50 on the navel getup. Okay. Well, I said you guys provide me the bike and the outfit, and I will do the rest. I will make the bike run, and I will build the jump. Can't what? You're wearing an Evel Knievel shirt right now. Well, Jerry, I don't think you were here in the last one, and I don't even remember how it started, but someone wanted me to someone wanted me to build one of my Sportsters into an Evel Knievel replica bike. And I was like, if you guys buy me the Evel Knievel suit, a real, like a legit, like leather one that hasn't been worn by some other sweaty person, and it fits me, then I will build the bike. And then it somehow got turned into me needing to have the original bike and a jump and jump it in this Evel Knievel suit and not die. Later, Joe. Oh, you're leaving already? Okay, well, thanks for popping in. Happy Thanksgiving to you and the wife unit. Yeah, Evil jumped an XR750. Got a thing to do here in a bit. Okay. Shoot, Sandy, now's not a good time. Sorry, you guys. I told my brother to call me around this time today because I'd be available, but apparently I'm a liar. Night, Pete. Are you taking off too? What's my size? My pant size or my general size? 5 foot 220 pounds. It's my general size. My pant size is I don't even know, actually. I haven't looked at a pants tag in a while. Paul Senior from OCC. Oh yeah, I've seen that. Bam. This is kind of funny. Those guys are pretty entertaining. Thanks, Rory. Happy Thanksgiving to you. I am having wine, but I feel so tired right now, and I'm feeling like this wine is not helping with that. But I keep drinking it. Paul Senior will win. Well, I don't know. How are they? Are they having like people judge it? Or they just like, how are they going to decide who wins? I feel like the YouTube people, the people watching on the YouTube should be the ones to judge it. Ooh, whiskey. I don't drink whiskey anymore. Kind of lost, I unacquired the taste for whiskey. Oh, yum, John. What? That sounds so yummy. Oh my gosh. You're talking to me into a whole pie, but I don't even have any pie. Oh, Sandy says happy Thanksgiving. Sandy, my brother. Yeah, I did. I did unacquire the taste for it. I used to like actually enjoy drinking a whiskey, but I don't do the whiskey anymore. Oh, huh. I think Jesse Ventura wants to wish us all a happy Thanksgiving. Dang it, Jerry! Me too! I've been thinking of pie this whole time. My sister, she is doing good. She was doing good before it was parked. She was getting better. She was riding it to work every day. And, yeah. Hold on a second. Hello? Hello?
Do you know who's calling?
No.
Hello? This is former Minnesota Governor Jesse Ventura. Want to wish all your subscribers a happy Thanksgiving. And I want to ask you, Angel, can you call yourself a patriot?
Yes?
If you don't, drink whiskey, eat pumpkin pie, and build an Evel Knievel tribute race bike to do jumps with.
I mean...
Can you really call yourself a patriot?
I don't know. We'll let the YouTube people be the judge of that.
I've been watching your channel for 10 years, and I've never been so disappointed.
Man, Jesse, you must
but I
have...
digress. Happy Thanksgiving.
Okay, thanks.
And about the diesel heater in your garage, you know why they don't want you using those, eh?
I don't know.
Because they're always lying, and they realize that that's free heat, and they can no longer shut off the switch if you disobey. Same reason they don't want you making your own diesel with vegetable oil. Because it's free fuel, isn't it?
I don't know. I haven't been doing this for 10 years, Bam. But apparently Jesse Ventura has 10
you for 10 years.
That's creepy.
Anyway, I have ex-governor things to do. I don't even live in the continental U.S. anymore. And I don't ride a Harley Davidson anymore.
Are you even a patriot?
Because they are not true patriots.
Oh.
I am an ex-patriot, you could say. An expat.
What?
I live in a Mexican Baja. And I ride a Japanese dirt bike.
Okay. As long as you have a good lace-up boot. But I prefer buckles.
I have a collection of good lace-up boots. They're not real leather because that's cruel.
The body for president, 2028.
And I'm now going to leave you with this Thanksgiving message. Be thankful for what you have, and be especially thankful if you live somewhere beautiful like the Mexican Baja, where we don't have snow for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Farewell, YouTube.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
Okay, Jesse, thanks for calling in. Yeah, he sounds like he's a little more crazy than he was the last time I talked to him. So don't mind. And yes, somebody asked about Thanksgiving. Is our holiday similar to Thanksgiving? We actually have Thanksgiving. Jerry, man, you would like my brother if you met him in person. It's too bad I can't bring him down to Florida with me, but he's got kids and a wife and everything, and I feel like that would be quite rude of him to abandon his children like that. But yeah, we actually have Thanksgiving here, but it's in October. So the reason how come our Thanksgiving, wait, no, I don't even know what I'm talking about, so I'm not even going to say that. So, but we do, yeah, we have Thanksgiving. No snow in Mexico, but we definitely have snow here in Canada for Thanksgiving. We have snow. Normally it doesn't snow this early where I live. Yeah, I was in Florida for the Forgotten Angels camp out. And yeah, coming home to freezing weather was not the most fun I've had all year, but I definitely had a lot of fun in Florida. It was a pretty good time, actually. So, guys, I think I'm going to go to... I said I was going to go when my wine is done, but I'm drinking this very slowly. And I also feel like I'm about to fall asleep. So, I'll probably go till the 1 hour mark. And then that'll be it. What? Dad used to abandon his children all the time. I don't remember. Maybe that's because I blocked it out. Childhood trauma. Hello, 80 Shovel. Are you still riding around? Does it get cold in Detroit? Probably. I'm gonna guess that it does. I guess like even Florida, like you guys get a little chilly. But I doubt you guys get like a minus 20 Celsius, which we normally, for like a week or two in January, we'll have like a snap of like anywhere from minus 10 to minus 20, and it'll be that cold for like a week. And oh yeah, I know, thanks to Jerry. Yeah, I got all the balloons. I'm gonna do better next time. Jerry, we're gonna do better. I'll do better next time. I'm gonna do better next time. I'm gonna be shooting those freaking balloons at like 100 yards rather than 1 foot. Night, Jace. Hello, Ramen. Yeah, we've all been talking about food, and now I just want food. And I don't understand why I don't have a grocery store across the street from me. I have to drive around in my death trap Toyota and like almost suffocate just to go get groceries. $39 degrees, so that's like 5 degrees Celsius or something like that. $66 now, really? Just a pie to survive. I want pie, guys. I do ride in the cold. So I used to ride all year round. I've talked about this before on my channel, but when I was riding my XT 250, it was really cheap to put insurance on it. I only paid $60 a month for insurance on that, so I'd keep it insured all year round, and I would ride whenever there wasn't snow on the roads. And then I put my shovel head on the road, and my shovel head is a fair weather motorcycle. I'm not going to ride that on filthy or wet roads. So I started riding 9 months out of the year. Actually, I was still riding most of the year. Pizza is pie. I freaking love pizza too. And then, but the reason I don't keep my bikes insured all year round is because it's like $137 a month for insurance on one of my Harleys. And we really don't get enough days where there's not snow on the roads for me to justify paying that much over the winter to ride my bike maybe 4 times in a month, and like it's even like because once we get snow like later in the year, once we get like snow in December, the roads are just going to be crap for like a month and a half or two. Yeah, Dad, gently put you to sleep. I don't want to die in my Toyota. It is robbery. So yeah, so that's the main reason how come I don't keep my bikes. If my insurance was cheaper, I would just keep my bikes insured all year round, and I would ride whenever there was a good day to ride. But yeah, I'm not into paying that much just for the chance of getting to ride like a handful of times, and it's just a freaking ripoff, man. So not into it. Yeah, you guys don't have to pay insurance in Florida. Motorcycle, it's optional, right? But that's kind of why I'd like to get something like one of these little Yamahas. If I could make one of these little Yamahas street legal, I'd keep that on the road all year round, and I would be riding that in the snow because I don't care about dropping something like that. I don't want to drop my Harleys. They're way too expensive to fix and a lot heavier to pick up on my own in the ice. What do you pay LT? Yeah, I would like to not pay very much for insurance, but it's stupid. It's like $1,400 a month to have my motorcycle on, or not a month, a year to have my motorcycle on the road. And it doesn't even make any sense because it's like, if I crash my motorcycle, I'm getting injured. Like the chances of me injuring someone else significantly, and the chances of me being the one to cause the accident on my motorcycle are way less likely than, like, I've been cut off so many times on my bike, and if I didn't, like, if I rode like an idiot, I would have probably been in multiple accidents by now just because of the way that people drive. But yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. Totally covered. Yeah, Jerry. But Jerry, I don't know what state you live in, if you're in Florida or not, but I think that the States just has cheaper insurance everywhere you go. I feel like it's just way cheaper. Like I talk to people down there in the US, and they pay in a year, they pay what I pay for 1 month on my motorcycle. Yeah, see, $100 a year. $100 a year for insurance. Like, man, Georgia. Yeah, see? You guys' insurance is way cheaper there, man. Yeah, I wish. If I had that cheap of insurance, you bet my bikes would always have insurance on them. Always. Because I'm like, When it's sunny out and the roads are dry, it doesn't matter if it's cold. You just dress for it. Frick, man, that's what leather's for. You just dress for it and you go for a ride. It's like, yeah, like I'm not really into riding on the highway in the cold like that because I don't have any heated gear, and I've got like my neck injury just acts up when it gets that cold. But 429 a year, yeah, right? Bunch of braggers. Yeah, what? 546 in Nova Scotia. Well, BC. So like insurance isn't all the same in Canada either. Like it goes province to province. And I think it's actually worse in Ontario than it is in BC. So in Alberta, the province over from me, they're a lot cheaper to insure your vehicles with. But BC got like in the 90s, I think, at some point. Yeah, in the 90s at some point, the provincial government bought out they started their own insurance and they made it so you couldn't have any private insurance. And Sandy's motorcycle insurance is $700 a year in Alberta. So, but I pay less. I pay $80 a year to insure my V8 truck. Not a year, a month. $80 a month to insure my V8 truck. And it's almost twice that to insure one of my motorcycles. It's like I could kill an entire family if I crashed my truck. And like, so I just don't understand why the insurance for a motorcycle is so much higher. Like, and that's, yeah, I don't know, because the personal injury might be higher, but it just doesn't make any sense. Canada is more expensive than the US. Like literally everything in Canada is more expensive than the US. It's like they don't want us to be able to live in Canada. It's like, it's crazy. It is crazy. It's just ridiculous. Oh, ICBC took over in the 70s. See, and then our province keeps voting the Liberals back in, so we're always going to have province run insurance and we're always going to be getting ripped off, and they keep removing our discounts. We used to get a discount like the longer you'd been driving for, the more of a discount you got, and which was just a freaking bunch of bull anyway. But yeah, you'd get a discount the longer you'd been driving, and they started taking the discount away, and now I don't even know. I don't even pay attention to what they do anymore because I'm just like, they're going to charge me what they're going to charge me anyway. And I need to drive. Like, so I don't even pay attention to any of their stupid rules or whatever. Hello, L Jeff. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Yeah, it is no common sense. Yeah, because we have free health care. So we do, like, I don't know how your guys' health care works. $700-ish per year? Oh, really? The Sportsters and the parts are sitting. They're sitting over there. And they're all kind of just hanging out waiting. The Sportsters are... I've got more... Like, my Dyna and my Shovelhead are the priority projects at this point. I want to do stuff to them to make them more reliable and just more roadworthy and travel-worthy and stuff. So those are the priority projects. And the Sportsters are not... They're not in the super near future. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's just ridiculous here in Canada. I do have plans for my Sportsters, John. Like, I pretty much know what I want to do with 2 of them at least. I pretty much know what I want to do with them all. But right now, one of them is just an engine. So The one that I have that's the Evo Sportster, it and the one that's like mostly complete looking, who knows how complete it actually is, but the one that is the Evo Sportster, I pretty much just want to build that up, and I don't want to do anything fancy with it. Just want to build it with whatever is close, you know. I'm not going to try to make it stock. I'm just going to do whatever I need to do to get it running. And then I want to sell that one right away. And then whatever the money I get from that will go towards building, making projects out of the other two Sportsters, because those ones are going to be actual projects. Someone asked me a question. Do I think Sportsters are girls' bikes? I mean, I don't know. I guess like I kind of wonder sometimes like why. I wouldn't say they're girls' bikes, because I guess it depends on your riding style. The thing is the shovel head behind me there. That shovel head it's a 1200 cc, so it's the same size engine as a Sportster. The Sportsters, I can get why people are why guys are into the Sportsters, because of them being so nimble. But I think it's always kind of funny, like when you see a big guy on a little bike. It doesn't matter what the bike is. It's just it looks funny, and I kind of I wonder sometimes like why you would choose to have a Sportster when you could have something more, something bigger. But I don't think they're girls' bikes, no. Yeah, Sportsters are good bikes. So like I totally get why anybody is into a Sportster. I think that the reason how come they're thought of as girl bikes is because they're like, for the Harleys, they're a good starter Harley, right? But even then, like, a Sportster can be pretty freaking crazy little machine. So a lot of guys guys that I know who ride Sportsters are guys who are into like guys who are doing stunts and stuff. Like that's why Evil Knievel rode a Sportster, right? Like pretty much a Sportster, right? Like, but yeah, they're you can stunt them around. Like they're nimble little bikes, and they've got like as much power as something like the Shovelhead. Hello, Deeb. No, the wine is definitely not taking effect. My tiredness is what's affecting me. I've not drank enough wine. I've drank like that much wine. That's not enough. Yeah, LT Jackboot. Yeah, like there's a one man who comments on my videos sometimes. I don't remember who he is, but he's got a million like he's said it a few times. He's got I think he said 1,000,000 miles, but I feel like I'm over exaggerating. But I think he said 100,000, and he's never had to rebuild it. It's something crazy like that. If he's here, maybe he'll say something. But yeah, like Sportsters can be good little bikes. So no, I wouldn't say they're a girl bike, but I can see why guys would want them. Yeah, I'm excited to make a chopper out of a Sportster. Actually, the thing I don't like about Sportsters for like aesthetic reasons. Yeah, like my dad's saying, Sportsters are hot rods, but they're called girls' bikes because they're easy to throw around. The thing I don't like about Sportsters is an aesthetic thing, is the way that the transmission and everything is all one piece. I don't like that chunky. I've never liked like the chunky look about bikes. I actually, my Sportster chopper that I'm planning in my head that I want to build. I'm going to actually do a divorcer. I want to make it look like a mini shovel head. So I've got a 4-speed transmission, turbine top transmission that I want to put in it, but I want to do a divorcer. And that's kind of the only thing I don't like. I don't like the chunkiness of a Sportster engine with everything all in one piece. And they're short. They're like a short little fat man. Like that's just what they remind me of. Like they're just all crunched up and chunky. Yeah, but I'm excited to have a Sportster. Sportster chopper. Yeah, I'm excited to build. Like I've got it all planned out. I pretty much have it all in my head. Pretty much. But I really like, I don't know. My sister's little 250 or 200 little bobber, good morning Dave, that she's been riding around. I was like, man, Lacey, if you don't want that bike anymore and you are willing to let me build a chopper out of it, I want so badly to do like just a freaking like Easy Riders style. I think it's Easy Riders that I'm thinking of, the movie. Like 70s style like chopper. And just like raked out. So, and yeah, just like impractical and sleazy. Kind of like I ride a Grum, so I can't talk smack. Yeah, but you are the best slow racer on that Grom, though, Jerry. Like, Jerry basically can ride that Grom slower than anyone could comfortably walk. A 57 Sportster year on a hardtail frame, should front right. Nice little cruiser. A 57. I don't know what the displacement was for the 57s, but yeah, I think they went to left-hand shift late 50s. Wasn't it by 59 they were left-hand shift? I thought, or was it not till like early 60s, like 61, 62? But anyway, I do have plans for the Sportsters, John. Oh, 74. Oh, okay. Imagine if you actually practice, right? Well, you should practice. Jerry will be like slow racing, not even moving. I like was laughing my butt off at Jerry doing the keg roll and watching the video, and you're like using your feet like Flintstone style to like boost yourself full on. Oh man. Yeah, I'm excited to get into the Sportster builds, but I don't see that happening until probably next year. To like, in all reality, like if I'm gonna be realistic about it, I don't see that happening until next year. Yeah, Ruby Jerry would be going backwards if you actually practice. No, Sporties were not always 1200s. Sporties started out small. And then they didn't come out with the 1200 till later. I don't even know when. I don't want to quote. I don't know much about my sporty history. I'm going to do some kind of paint on the sporty. I don't know. I need to look at some magazines and some of the old movies and stuff for some more inspiration. But I already have, like, I've already got some of the parts and stuff for it. So it's going to have to fit whatever I've already got too. Didn't they make a 750 Sportsters too? And yeah, I thought they made a 750 Sportster too. $1957 says a 883. Actually, look it up. They just called them 900s because they're always freaking rounding up like that. Sporties actually start. I thought the 750 Sportsters were like the older Sportsters. They made like 750s because wasn't, or no, I'm getting confused. I think I don't think I'm gonna challenge those guys, Bam, because they've got a freaking they've got a shop. Like I have a shed compared to what they have. Oh, thanks, Sandy. XR 750 was oval race bike. Yeah, the Street 500 is 750. They don't even make those anymore, which I don't understand, honestly, why Harley wouldn't continue those, because I feel like those were pretty like popular enough. The 750 was an XR, the flat track bike. So okay, throttle addiction hardtail kit. Yes. So I need a whole entire frame, and I do want to get a hardtail for my Sportster. So I've got a bike that's basically a full bike. Man, Sandy. Well, you can criticize me. You can judge me. You can send me messages and tell me what you think I should be putting on there for $5 a month. Remember, it's only $5 a month. Barely buys me a chocolate bar. Keep getting sidetracked. It's like so ADHD to try to read the comments and answer them and read them. Something about the Sportster. Yeah, so the Sportsters, I have 2 frames. So I've got the one bike that I want to just build up as cheap as I can, like put as little into it as I can to get it running and built and reliable and whatever, and sell it. And then I've got a 78 with a frame, matching numbers matching, whatever. The wrench icon? Oh, Sandy. Oh, here, hold on. I was going to do this a while ago, but I forgot. There you go. Now you should have a wrench. It makes so you can remove comments and stuff like that if you don't like people. Shoot, man, I keep getting. Yeah, so I've got my sports. So I've got the one that I'm gonna build up quickly, and then I've got a 78 with numbers matching frame. So I really didn't want to chop up either of my stock frames to get a hardtail. So hello Richard. So I really want to, I really just need to find a hardtail frame, and I don't want to have it registered as a U-built because I think that's just, it's not my style, but I might have to do that. But, hello Angel Face. Yeah, so I just need one frame. I've got 3 Sportsters. 2 of them have a frame. I need one frame and hopefully a hardtail. Hello, Anna. So if anybody knows where, actually, I might know someone with one. I just haven't made it up to his house. Yeah, there's a new wrench in town now. You guys better look out. Jesse Ventura is moderating the chat. Yeah, I want to do hardtail. I rode hardtail for like the first like 7 years that I was riding. And the only reason how come my shovel head didn't end up being a hardtail is because I didn't have, I had the frame that I had, and that's what ended up going on the shovel head, and I didn't have the time or the money to go look for a hardtail Harley frame. I think it is the same here, Ron. Pretty sure, but I've never registered anything that old. But I'm pretty sure that it is the same here because I think the VIN was on the engine. Thanks, Bam. Yeah, I love my shovel head. I definitely love my shovel head, and I want to build it up. I want to hopefully over the winter get it more set up for road trips and stuff, so I can actually I can't really do any road trips on it because I gotta plan I don't have a way of carrying any extra fuel, so I gotta plan my fuel stops. So I can get like 100 kilometers out of a tank or something like that. So I gotta make sure there's a gas stop every 100 kilometers. Yeah. Your name shows up in blue, Sandy. What are you, colorblind? I mean, you are wearing glasses, so maybe you are colorblind. The temperature here is, let's see if I can get it in the American language. I can never figure out how to do that. What is it in, oh, here we go. Fahrenheit. It's 35 degrees here right now. Right at this moment, it's 35 degrees Fahrenheit. Wait, hold on a second. Let me double check that. 33 degrees Fahrenheit. 6 degrees Canadian in Victoria. It's 1 degree Canadian. 33 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, hello, Kurt. Okay, I always thought you were a woman this whole time. I was like, hey, look, I got a lady in the chat. There's not a whole lot of women on my channel. But now I know you are not a woman. It's just your boat that is a woman, and you are Kurt. 1 degrees from freezing. Minus 14 in Calgary. Yeah, that's why I don't live in Alberta. I did plastic wrap my door. My water freezes at 32. Yeah, it's freezing here. That's why I haven't been riding my bike. And because I'm cheap and broke. Yeah, the shovel is the one that just came off the stand. The 78 shovel just came off the stand. And then my Dyna's up here now. So my Dyna will be getting some work. Oh, the little dingling part fell out of my bell. It doesn't jingle anymore. They charge you like freaking $40 for like, I don't think it's 40, but you can't even hold up for the ride. Jeez, man. 70. No, my dad's shovel head. Oh man, this is hard. The FL style shovel head is a 78, and my shovel head is registered as an 83. 2-4, yeah. What's the snow like there, 2-4? You guys probably have a ton of snow. Prepare for gremlin attack. I know. Frickin' Harley Davidson with their frickin' gremlin bells that just fall apart first time you take them out. My new bell. Oh yeah, let me go get that. Oh, that's way upstairs. Shoot. I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna do this just for you, Jerry. If I trip on my way up the stairs, it's probably my own fault. Okay, I'll be right back. Stand by. It'll be like 2 seconds. Okay. So it's got to be a gift. I've got like 5 gifted bells. So, and when I was in Florida, I got the biggest bell of them all by one of my fave people that I've met in Florida so far. So, hello, Trip. So, Journey of Jerry gave me his Pirate King bell. Look at it. It's got some cool paint on it. Pretty neat, hey? Maybe I should hang that on my Dyna. That'll keep the gremlins away. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine? Oh man. If my Dyna's ever in the bike games, I will definitely hang that on my Dyna. Yeah, pretty cool though. And put it right here. Look, it even has my name on it. So yeah, that's shop art. This is gonna get hung up somewhere, or I should put it. Yeah, I gotta think of somewhere to put it where it'll jingle. Maybe I'll put it on my garage door so it jingles every time the garage door gets opened. Who's all sleeping? I asked you two for how the snow was there, and then I ran away to get a bell. You can see the cows. Shit, did you see me calling the cows in my Forgotten Angels video? It's like, does anyone else just have the urge to moo at cows? No, you don't have the urge? My dad and my brothers talked about that. About doing the train horn. Yeah, like mooing at cows and howling at the moon. They're just like, they're things that I just have the urge to do when the moon is full and when the cows are near. Like, how can you not moo at the cows? Like, they're mooing at us all the time. So we all went for like our hangover ride on the Sunday of the Forgotten Angels camp. And yeah, it's like everybody moves at cows. And like, so we pulled up to where we pulled up last time I was there. We went on like a little back roads ride and pulled up and watched the sunset. And there's all these cows in the field, and they started freaking mooing at us as soon as we pulled up. So then we were just mooing back at them. And yeah. What? Do you hate how your daughter says hi to you? Is she a cow? Yeah, so I like to moo at cows. I'm not a very good mooer though, I realized. I don't have a very good moo. So I gotta practice that. But isn't it actually called like lowing? Like low? Like what's the sound that a cow makes? It's not a moo. You don't be like, oh, the cow, like, yeah, you do say the cows are mooing, but I think that the actual term for it is not mooing. Like, we just say that because it sounds like moo. I don't know. I think that they're actually called lowing, like, but I only get that from that Christmas song. You howl and moo. You howl and moo at the werewolf cow. That would be weird. She moos at you. Duct tapers all passed out. Some of who don't follow me. What guys? Yeah, oh shoot. Tiny's sleeping upstairs. He's a fat little jerk. All he ever does is sleep these days. I don't know who the duct tapers are. Yeah, Tiny is just normally he's following me around, but he's getting lazy. He's getting fat and lazy in his old age. So he's probably upstairs sleeping in his favorite rocking chair now. Like an old man. Such an old little Tiny. Cute. Okay, this chat is all over the place. I don't know. Tiny is my cat. And he's a fat little idiot. I don't know why we're talking about kids. Who's talking about kids? Yeah, that song, Daniel. That's why I'm saying, like, it's it called lowing when a cow moves? Oh, the duct tape. Okay, I was wondering what you guys were talking about. The duct tape cruise. I get it. Duct tapers equal skins. You guys are like thanks for clarifying because I was becoming very confused. I don't know what anybody's talking about anymore. Hmm. What about me? Me? Duct tapers. You duct tape your kids to the wall to keep them in order, right? Or you just make sure you hang the spanking stick where they can all see it. Why do cows moo? I don't know. Are you asking a joke? Are you telling a joke? I don't know why cows moo. Why do they moo? Because they don't bark and they don't sing. And how's my meowing? I'm not gonna meow. I don't meow at my cats either. I talk to Tiny like he's a human. But I sound a little bit more ridiculous than if I were actually talking to a human. I don't know why they moo either, Bam. I don't. Like, I don't know, because God made them to moo, because it would have been weird if a cow barked. Could you imagine, like, coming up to a cow and it barks at you? That would make them seem a lot more scary than they really are. International group of YouTubers. Oh, okay. The cows communicate with moos. Yeah, so other, like, cattle type animal, I feel like they kind of make similar noises. And guys, I'm having a hard time keeping my eyes open. Yeah, it'd be creepy if cows talk. Okay, like, I don't want animals to talk. Even though it'd be kind of handy sometimes if they did talk. Yeah, but no. Oinking. I'm not gonna oink. Only make animal noises at certain animals. Mooing is just fun to do, but I suck at it. Have a good night, Mike. And my wine is almost gone. And I don't have any snacks. It's not even yet. Not even 6 yet. I don't know why I'm so tired. I think it might just be these light. No, it's not the lights. I don't know. I haven't been getting much sleep lately. Um, I find myself just being awake late, and then I don't like sleeping in. So I try to wake up like, oh man. But I have been kind of sleeping in, but I've still not been getting much sleep because I've been going to sleep so late. So that's why I'm so tired. I don't know. Maybe I got a problem. Get pink Floyd animals. Yes. Just get that album and you'll all get all the farm animal noises you've ever wanted. You guys in the chat. If I run 10 kilometers, I was hiking the hill behind my house for a while there. 14 hands hot to trot. Okay, what kind of blend is it? Okay, so I'm drinking this Shiraz right now because I went to like the liquor store that I don't normally go to, and then I haven't had a Shiraz in a while. But I kind of like Shiraz sometimes. But I like a Syrah Cabernet Sauvignon is kind of my most favorite recently. But I picked this one up, and it's not my most favorite. I kind of like the Jackson Triggs. We have a lot of wine here. Like, it's called wine country, like the Okanagan. But my most favorite wine is from a winery. Actually, I need to remember when I go there next week or in a couple weeks to pick up some wine. But some Syrah from this winery in Penticton, and it has like distinguishable like flavors of chocolate, and yeah, this is not my most favorite. This was just the cheapest. I was just buying a cheap bottle of wine this time around, but yeah, I don't typically spend money I like to buy the middle ground wine because I've bought expensive wine and then I bought cheap wine. And I like to get wine with a cork. I don't like a twist cap wine. But I'm looking at the dates rather than the price a lot of the time, right? So 2019 around here was a really good year for wine, but I don't think there's any 2019 wine left, which just makes me sad. But I should have bought like a few bottles of that stuff actually and just kept it. But so I'm not normally looking at the dates, but if you buy really cheap wine, they won't even put a date on the bottle. But I like to buy like the middle ground wine because I've bought really expensive wine and then I've bought cheap wine, and I've found that like the expensive wine normally does not end up tasting a whole lot different or better than like what some of the cheap wines do. So why would I spend $40 on a bottle of wine that I'm going to drink alone over the course of whatever, like a week or two, and you know, when I could buy like a $15 bottle of wine that tastes pretty much the same. And yeah, it's like I'll buy $40 bottle of wine if if it's like for an occasion and I'm gonna go and share some wine with someone. Oh, look who showed up. Tiny Time. Hey, Tiny. Tiny. Come here. Come here, fatty. Tiny. That's it, Tiny. That's it, Tiny. Everybody wanted to see you, Tiny. Here's Tiny. Star of the show. Hey, Teeny. Maybe you guys will be able to hear him purring. Hey, say hello, Tiny. Yeah, little fatty. Wine kicks your butt. I freaking really like red wine. I didn't like wine for a while, or for some time. And then I started working in a restaurant where I was serving it all the time and tasting. The manager would give us wine at the end of our shifts. He wants to be a dog. He thinks he's a dog. I think he thinks he's a human. Hey, Tiny. Teeny. Yeah, we have coyotes around here. We can hear the coyotes howling around here all the time. Are you happy, Fatty? Tiny, I didn't want to be holding you, Tiny. Getting your fur all over my clean sweater. Night, Chuck. He is good, Tiny. Tiny thinks he's a dog. Tiny rides in the truck with me, and he loves it. He hangs his head out the window. Hey, Fatty, wanna go? See you later, Tiny. Tiny left the building. Tiny's too fat and lazy to go venture far enough to get eaten by a coyote. Tiny goes outside, goes and finds somewhere as close as he can to the door to pee, and then comes right back in. He's such a little brat. And if Tiny hears other cats fighting outside, he won't go and try to fight. Tiny will go watch. Tiny's like one of those people who's like yelling "fight" on the street and like crowded around to watch everyone fight. That's what Tiny does when other cats are fighting. But yeah, Tiny is a good cat because when I got him as a kitten, I was like, I'm not gonna have one of these, like, let's be real, cats are assholes. I was like, I'm not gonna have some asshole cat that doesn't even like me and just comes around for food. So when Tiny was a kitten, I carried him on my shoulder. I brought him everywhere with me. And I just like, I wouldn't hold him against his will. I didn't let him play with my hands because I don't like when cats scratch your hands up. So he only ever played with toys. And now he's so gentle. Like, he'll play with my hands now, but he's super gentle about it. And he loves the truck because I would take him everywhere with me. He lets me shave him. He loves being vacuumed. When I take the vacuum out, Tiny will like come and want to be vacuumed. I wish, like, if I had a little collar camera for Tiny, the adventures of Tiny, you guys would just see the back of the couch for freaking 18 hours every day. Yeah, Tiny's a little jerk. He's a fat little jerk. And now he went upstairs because it's too cold in here for his fat little body. But I think it's time to turn this around. Yeah, I like that. It's cool. Cheers, guys. Tiny loves to be picked up like a baby. But he only likes it when I pick him up. He likes when I pick him up, and he loves to dance. If I'm listening to music, depending on the song that comes on, Tiny will come up to me. Or he'll just sit there and stare. Like, he wants to dance. He wants me to pick him up and dance. He's such a little dummy. He's so cute. Such a little idiot. He's like 11 now. What's everybody drinking tonight? If you guys are drinking. I know it's Thanksgiving, so hopefully you guys are having a Thanksgiving drink. I'm drinking Shiraz. A video of what? Video of what, Ruby? Vodka tonight. Hey, water, beer. CC, what's CC? Eggnog, Shadow, what? Yummy. Rum and Coke. Oh, I'm not out of rum and Coke. You know what's better than rum and Coke, Ron? Spiced rum. If you like spiced rum, and Dr. Pepper. Try that. Try them apples and Fireball and eggnog. Oh my gosh. Or Fireball and apple cider. I should write a Red Rider drink book. Coffee, Canadian Club whiskey. Oh, Canadian Club. Okay. Kool-Aid. Okay, Dave. Yeah, go ride your bike. You gotta go ride your bike. It's sunny out like that. Cherry Coke. Southern Comfort eggnog with no alcohol in it. Eggnog with Fireball. Like, I'm telling you guys, if you like even if you don't like Fireball, you will like, if you like eggnog, you'll like eggnog and Fireball. Sandy's drinking my share of the whiskey. Shoot. Oh, I did make a video of me and Tiny dancing. You've seen it. Paul, you commented on it. Johnny Walker. Water filtered through coffee grounds. Coffee. Pendleton on ice. Pendleton. Yeah. Yeah, guys. Well, cheers, everybody, and happy Thanksgiving to all of my American people, and happy belated Thanksgiving to all my Canadian people. And I hope you guys are all feeling fat and disgusting right now on behalf of me. Because if it was my Thanksgiving, that is how I would be feeling. Fat and disgusting. And like I never want to eat again. But then midnight would roll around and I would be eating again. Because that's how it always goes on holidays. Ooh, twisted tea. You were fat before Thanksgiving, now you're fatter. Now you're more fat. It was a Nazareth song. Thanks, Danny. Drinking Trudeau tears. Yes. Jenny, 80s Shuffle. Do you watch Ben Shapiro? You've seen those mugs, liberal tears? Jack Daniels and watermelon punch? Ooh, your shovel got a boo-boo? Oh. Pumpkin pie later on, right? There's always, like, if you are having the holidays and you're just eating dinner and then going to bed without waking up or still being awake at midnight and eating again, I'm not sure that you are doing the holidays correctly, because you are not supposed to have room for seconds when you eat your seconds on Christmas and Thanksgiving. So uncomfortably full right now. You know what? When I stuff myself at night for dinner, I'll wake up in the morning and I'll be like ravenously hungry. I'm like way more hungry than I would be if I would have just ate a moderate amount of food. Yeah, I want to have a turkey dinner right now. I could be feeling disgusting, and I would be quite happy. I'm actually so looking forward to getting fat at Christmas. And I will have no shame about it. Oh man, I can definitely put it away. Like, you might be surprised. Like, if it's not hot out, when it's hot, like in the summertime, who wants to eat? But oh yeah, I definitely have my times where I can definitely put it away, which I plan on doing soon here because I haven't eaten yet today. Actually, I ate a little bit of food at lunchtime, but I mostly have not eaten. And I feel like eating everything. Now I feel like going to McDonald's and then going to the grocery store and picking up all of the junk that I'm craving at the moment, and then probably going to Dairy Queen on the way home. Bacon does go with everything. You know what's so good, actually? Maple donuts, maple glazed donuts with bacon on them, with like bacon pieces on them. So good. The more you're in the house, the more you eat. I've actually lost weight this winter. But that's the strategy. You just got to lose 10 or 15 pounds before Christmas so that you can eat 10 or 15 pounds worth of carbs at Christmas. I never saw the video of Dean. It is good memories, Jerry. Man, I'm so glad. I hope I can make it to every camp out. It's too bad that it's like a $1,000 trip for me at the low end. But yeah. I hope I can make it to every camp out. And I hope I keep meeting. I'm glad I met you, Jerry. I'm glad I met a few new cool people. Maple cookies? Are they shaped like a maple leaf shadow? Oh, maple frosted donuts with bacon on top of them. You will die. Go to heaven and then come back and eat more donuts. Oh, 2-4, that'd be sweet. I'm hoping to make it to the March camp out too. But we will see, because it's all about if we can afford it. It does add up, Angel Face, and in my opinion, it's worth it. But if I can't afford it, then I can't afford it. Hello, Rust dog. Best thing to come out of Canada, Steven. What about me? I'm just kidding. Yeah, maple syrup's pretty good. I've got like a couple bottles of it in my fridge right now. It's like a Canadian staple. I actually made applesauce last week and I sweetened it with maple syrup. LT Jackboot, what about you? Yeah, at home, I'm a hog no matter what. I just like to eat. But I don't know. So there's time, like, it really depends. I love to be a hog, and the times when I cannot eat very much because I'm just not hungry, I don't have an appetite, I'm kind of broken on the inside because I just want to keep eating, but it's just not happening. Man, I need food now. Oh, Scott. It's a happy Thanksgiving video. So I was saying happy Thanksgiving to all my American people and a happy belated Thanksgiving to all of my Canadian people because I didn't do a Canadian Thanksgiving video. So I figured I'd do a live tonight. I was going to do a fireside live, but it's cold out and I don't really have any firewood. So I decided to do a garage live, a Dynaside live. So I'm doing a live beside my Dyna. And yeah, happy Thanksgiving, Scott. I hope you feel, we were just talking about Thanksgiving dinners, and I was just saying, I hope you guys all feel disgustingly full right now, because that's how I would be feeling if it was my Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's around 1,000 just for the flight. It's like, if you buy the cheapest flight, it's about $400 each way. It ends up being about $850, around like $850 for the round trip. But then you got to expect to spend, if you're going to be there for a week, you got to expect to spend like probably $100 in a week for food. If you can, go into the camp out, at least you have like one of your meals provided, or some of your meals provided. But I'm just lucky that Cindy and David were so welcoming, and like they gave me like an actual place to sleep. I was expecting to sleep in a tent, which I was not looking forward to after a 13-hour plane ride. But whatever, I'm not old either. So, but yeah, just having, and they offered me to ride a bike of their, like, having people like help me out in those ways, like that makes a huge difference. Because if I just have to spend the money for the flight and some food while I'm there, like that saves me so much money on the trip. However, I feel a little better about renting a motorcycle just because you just never know. If you're just borrowing a motorcycle off someone, you just never know how it's been maintained. And if I'm like if I'm like expecting if my life is depending on the reliability of something, then I want to kind of have assurance that it's reliable. And when you just borrow motorcycles from people, unless you really know that person and you know how much they're into their bikes and what they're doing, you don't know how reliable that bike is. So in that sense, I feel a little better about renting a motorcycle, but I'm also not rich. I'm a broke biker B, and I cannot always afford to rent. Like, so Sick Bastard helping me out this time with his bike made such a big difference. A lawnmower helicopter, yes! I wonder how long it would take me to get to Florida with a lawnmower helicopter. You're welcome, Scott. Thanks for coming and checking things out. Jerry, Canada is known for poutine and maple syrup and poutine. And I don't know what else we're known for. But if you've never had poutine, I will make you poutine next time I come to I seriously, if we get the ingredients, I feel like I need to bring the cheese though. I don't know if you guys are going to have the right cheese there. Use the Grom? I believe I've never ridden a Grom before, and I would use the Grom. I would ride the Grom everywhere and try to keep up with everybody. But yeah, poutine, Jerry, if you've never had poutine before, you definitely need to try it. And I will be the judge of what is the good poutine. So I don't know where you guys can get poutine in Florida, but yeah, I feel like I should just make it for you guys. Oh, Rush is Canadian, but he was asking about food, LT. Yeah. Oh, we have got ketchup chips. Apparently, you guys don't have ketchup chips or all dressed chips. You guys don't have coffee crisp there either. What else are we known for? I'm not sure. I think that's about all that I know. But I could probably do a Google and bring you guys like a whole box full of Canadian treats. I wish I could bring poutine home. I wish I could bring poutine on the airplane for everybody. LT Jackboot, I know what you're saying about autocorrect. Hey Trev, nice to see you here. It's Thanksgiving, Trev, in the United States, so I'm just doing a happy Thanksgiving live. Good night, John. Sweet dreams to you, too. Now that you're all full of Thanksgiving turkey dinner and pie, yes, a bedtime sounds like the best idea. The coffee crisps, Jerry? Yes. I will bring more of those. I'll bring full-sized coffee crisps next time. I was just fitting whatever I could fit. Next time I come, I'll probably check a bag just of snacks. Oh, it's gonna be so great. It's gonna be like the treasure trove of Canadian snacks. I'll bring a bunch of ketchup and all dressed chips and coffee crisp and I wish I could bring poutine, but I can't. I'll figure out what else is only Canadian. I've got these Brookside chocolates. They're pretty good. Poutine, where are you from, Bam? Okay, poutine is not just any French fries. Poutine is fresh cut French fries. They got to be thick, fresh cut from the potato fries. And you usually do like a chicken or a beef gravy. Normally it's like a beef gravy. Chicken gravy is not the best for it. Beef gravy and cheese curds. So it's like not cheese curds like cottage cheese. It's like big pieces of mozzarella cheese and it's squeaky. You know when you chew up the cheese curds and they squeak in your mouth? That's when it's the good cheese curds. So you do French fries and then, yeah, unpeeled. The potatoes can't be peeled. They have to have the skins on them still. And deep fried good. And then you put the French fries on there. And then you put your cheese curds all over and you pour the hot gravy on. Oh my goodness, I want a poutine now. Man, I feel like, isn't it? Oh, it sounds so, Jerry, it's the freaking best, man. And there's one place, okay, I don't live there anymore. They're like an hour away, but they've won awards like across Canada for their poutine. And I need to go there and get poutine. And when I come to Forgotten Angels, I will try to make you guys poutine, but I cannot make any promises on that. But poutine's pretty affordable to make. Like the most expensive thing of it is the cheese. So we'll see how things go. I don't know if you guys have a deep fryer at Forgotten Angels, but we're going to try to get some poutine happening. Yes, French fries covered in gravy. LT Jackwood explained it the quick way. I explained it the want to make your mouth water way. Poutine is so good. It's spelled Poutine. Poutine. It is a very fulfilling food dish. So, yeah, you guys need it. Oh, really? Yes, Jerry, we are making it. Yes, we are making it. Oh, yeah, we will definitely make poutine. I'm going to try to be there in March. The best cheese to use, so it's like, they're called cheese curds. So it's like mozzarella cheese, but they're little like lumps of cheese. And they normally come in a bag. And they're just like little lumps of cheese, like mozzarella cheese. But you get the good cheese curds when it's squeaky. Like there's a squeaky cheese. So you'll be chewing it and you can kind of hear it squeaking in your mouth when it's cold, right? It'll be like squeaky cheese curds. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. I need freaking poutine now. Guys, why do we do this to ourselves? Mozzarella. It's got to be mozzarella. I don't know if I think you can get cheddar cheese curds, but yeah, it's got to be mozzarella because or else it doesn't melt properly. Like only mozzarella's got the good stringiness to it. But I think I'm going to call it in for tonight though, guys. Yeah, Paul, I'm going to the grocery store. That's what I'm going to do because I'm going to buy myself something to eat before I go to bed. But I think I'm going to get going. And thank you, everybody. Bag. I don't know how to say it. Bag. Is that how you say it? Bag. I don't even think I said bag. Bag. I think I say it like that. Bag. Okay, stop. Happy Turkey Day, Brian. Thanks, everybody, for coming around. Yes. And I'm going to buy a pie. Jerry, I'm probably going to freaking buy everything we talked about tonight. And then I'm going to regret it all tomorrow. But thanks everyone for coming out, and happy Thanksgiving to y'all. And I'll see you guys in the next video, the next live or whatever. And yeah, cheers, Trev. Sorry, Trev. Next time. Later, everybody. Thanks for showing up. Peace.